nice. I have no idea what any of this means. That was so stressful. Oh my god. I'm beyond frustrated, seriously. I just assumed it would be a lot easier than this. Yeah, I was just really surprised. It is launch day. I only had like 3 hours sleep. Look how pretty it is. What was I doing? Obviously the photos aren't 100%. Really love how this has turned out. What's that? Yay! Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and I run a full-time scrunchie business in Australia. And it's mostly online at the moment because all the market's been cancelled because of... That's okay. So at the moment I'm wanting to do a massive revamp of my store. I sell on Shopify and I also have an Etsy, but that will be later on that I'll be fixing that one up because at the moment I'm focusing on Shopify to get that all up and running. I've been selling on Shopify for about a year and a bit now and I really love it. I love Shopify so much. Also, before I get too ahead of myself, I'm aiming for 50,000 followers by the end of the year. So if you are able to subscribe to my channel, I would be so grateful. Also, I am a Shopify affiliate. So if you'd like to try out Shopify for yourself, there is a link in the bio so you can go try that one out. And if you do end up, there's a 14-day free trial, I believe. And if you do end up wanting to go ahead with Shopify or purchase a theme yourself, that will just help out my channel if you do click my link at no extra charge to you though. It's just Shopify pays me a commission if you do want to start one. Link in bio. So in this video I'm pretty much just going to be making my Shopify store and I thought you guys would like to come along with me. This is not a tutorial of any sort because I don't even know what I'm doing, so but I might have some suggestions or just general knowledge because I am purchasing a theme. My other theme was Debut and I mean it's done well for me, but it just did not have what I needed. The reason I am making a new website like with Shopify is mostly because I changed my scrunchies. My scrunchies now have a lot more material on them. So they didn't used to have this much material. They had 18 inches, whereas now they have between 22 to 29 inches besides the velvet fabrics. So pretty much just straight in half of the WOF, which is width of fabric. So I wanted to take photos of all of those, which I am in the process of taking them photos, but it's been raining all week in Australia. I don't know why, but yeah, it has been. So the only day I had to take photos was yesterday, and even then it was like still kind of overcast and dark. But I'm trying to make it work and tomorrow I'll have to take some more photos. The website's going live on Tuesday. That is 3 days away. Like barely even 3 days away. It's what day is it? It's Sunday. Okay, it's 2 days away. So yeah, and I've done pretty much nothing. The paid themes are quite expensive, especially because they're in USD. They're not even in Aussie prices. So at the moment I'm looking at one that's 310 USD. So that would probably be like 450 Australian dollars. But I think it will be worth it because obviously it will be a lot easier to navigate my site. I don't need to add as many applications because you know you can add apps to Shopify to make it better, your website better, like you can do heaps of different things. So I've got 2 different ones I've been looking at. There's Impulse, which that one's the 310, and then there's Prestige, which that's the 250. But I'm sort of leaning towards Impulse. At the first I was thinking the Prestige one because it did offer a heap of different options that Debut didn't, except, which Debu's a free version that you can get, except Impulse, that one, it has like this, this is what's really drawing me in. With the Impulse one, it actually has colors. So for my ones like the Satin range, it will have different little circle colors all across and people can choose that color. So if, for example, your site calls stuff by the name Heather or April, not by necessarily the color name, it's a lot easier for people to determine what color it is and that sort of thing. So I'm really leaning towards the more expensive one. At the moment I'm sort of just doing my products. I did spend a little time on Friday doing my about section. I just need to change the photos. I did my wholesale section, which that one's all done. Pretty much all my scrunchies that I'm uploading will have probably between 2 to 10 scrunchies per listing, because I don't want 450 scrunchies to scroll through. I want them all together, because that way they're collections and they just easier to get into. So, and it's much easier for me to upload them all that way. There's probably maybe 60 listings to upload, whereas if I had done it separately, there would have been like over 400 listings, and I do not have the time for that, and I don't have the patience. It's just way too much. So yeah, I've always done that, and I just prefer it that way. There's just so much to a website. There really is so much that goes on. So the shipping policy was the one that took me the longest, and I will go through that with you now, just in case, you know, you click off later on, because this video will probably get a bit long. But when I was uploading, okay, this is what I did. I'll show you. All right, so as you can see, I've got these tables in my shipping section, and don't mind anything. I have literally done nothing to this. This is just my page for shipping. I only just downloaded the Impulse because I was looking at it online. Anyway, I have these tables, right? And they were like the actual images, but every single time I went to insert this image, it went blurry every single time. I tried screenshotting, I tried screenshotting in a PDF, I tried putting a PDF in, I just tried so many different things. It was really frustrating me. It actually took me over 2 hours just to get this image in clear. Now, how I did that is relatively very basic and easy. I just didn't know it existed, and I've never known it existed in the year and a bit that I've had my site. So all these images I also put, I also did this for them, but some of the images I have on my like other parts of my websites, as I said, I have not changed anything about this yet, so they're still all jumbled up. So this image, you can tell it's really blurry. That image, all these images, which I need to change, I uploaded them, and I uploaded them as a large file. So when you upload images, I'll just go into, so I'll just click on an image. Usually when I upload a file, this doesn't even come up, but I didn't know this part existed, because usually I'll have to scroll down, and I had been uploading as a large, and they made my images very blurry. So for those ones, I uploaded this big because I was like, I'm not having it come blurry again. But for the rest of them, I've been uploading this size, because it just holds the quality, because as you can see, this one's like really blurry. So I have to redo all the images on this page, and I'm probably going to move it around a bit as well, because I prefer to have this sort of stuff up further, which is what I have pretty much just wrote out. So that's my tip for you guys. If you are doing a Shopify website, definitely make sure you do upload in like a bigger than large. If you find that the images are like coming up really grainy or blurry, yeah, that's my tip, because I didn't even know that existed. Okay, so that's where I'm up to right now. At the moment, I'm going to try and upload all of my product images to my listings. Now, I have been going through deleting my listings. This was such a big thing for me as well, because I've got probably 500 listings, and me deleting them, it was really hard. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, I don't know why I was so like about it, but yeah, so I've started deleting the listings. I have been keeping a couple, but before I do that, I need to purchase Impulse, because apparently with the color variation little circle things, you can do it as a preview, but it's harder to do it with the trial version. So I'm just going to go ahead and purchase it. I'm going to bite that bullet and just get it done. I've also got my website and password protected, because yeah, I'm deleting stuff and I'm reorganizing everything. Okay, so this is the one I want. This is the one that I did do a little bit of trial on, and I've decided that Impulse is actually better. So as you can see, it is quite expensive. Okay, so it's $425 pretty much. We're going to just approve that one. Make sure it is the Impulse. So that would suck if I purchased the wrong one. So if I go on my products, as I said, I haven't really started doing anything for these, so just bear with me. Okay, I think I need to change the theme. I don't know how to do that though, but we'll do it. Can we like publish? Okay, current theme, impulse. Okay, so this image here is the one that I actually did take. This one. Here we go. Wow, there's actually so many different things. Okay, so you got your brand story, gift card, pre-order. Okay, this is really cool. Nice. I have no idea what any of this means, but we're gonna look at it. Alright, I'm going to figure this all out and then I'll get back on. I'm gonna start uploading all my images and making the product pages look nice. That's like what I'm working on at the moment, is the images and the product pages. I want to make sure that when I do go on to my product page, it's going to look proper. So this, yeah, I'll be back on later. Guys, oh my god, I have spent 4 hours. I do not swear on this channel. I do not. 4 hours though. 4 hours. Oh man. I have literally nearly been in tears over this. Okay. I've spent 4 hours Googling support with Shopify for 3 of them. 2 different people trying to help me. Back and forth for 3 hours while I was simultaneously Googling every single thing I could think of to try and find out how to fix this problem. So I think this problem is only with the new 2.0. It wasn't with the older version of Impulse. But, oh my god. So, all I wanted to do was filter products by the fabric. So, cotton, satin, velvets, that sort of stuff, and the colour. I wanted to filter by the colour. So, whether that be green, yellow, purple, and because I have different colours in my listings, I needed them all to be different. Oh my god. I'm just so relieved. So, Shopify did get back to me. It is 7 o'clock. I started doing this at 3 o'clock. Okay. And they said to me, this is how you do it. So I'm going to show you how I filtered my products. Nowhere could I find this on any page. Any page. I couldn't find it at all. There's no information on how to filter things. It's just jargon. It's not like what I was sent is not on these pages. So I told Shopify, please, for the love of God, put this information out there for other people just in case they don't know. I didn't know how to filter, and what they have here, it has nothing to do with how to actually filter them. So here I am. So I decided to start with the sloth scrunchies. I cannot be bothered doing this on the screen, so I hope you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. Literally all you had to do was go from variants, more options, edit options. That is literally it. That is all the information I needed, and it took me 4 hours to find that. So all I did was add the fabric, cotton. I added the colour. Notice how I spelled it the wrong way because that is the way that Impulse has it on here. That is how it's called, colour. This is the only listing I've done, by the way. All this stuff is not even updated, so. Oh my god. And all I had to do was put cotton. Now, when I tried to put in different colours here, it would only let me do one. So I was like, oh my god, still not going to work. But when I got into here, it let me change the colour here. So I was able to go through, change them all. That is where we're at the moment. That is literally all I've done. And my goodness, like we tried this, we tried ones in the collections. Like I literally had 2 different people helping me. I had someone helping me for the first hour. They couldn't figure it out. Then I had someone helping me for like the last 2 or 3 hours, and they couldn't figure it out. But the first person finally got back to me at 7 o'clock and told me what to do. And it's literally that simple. I have no idea why they couldn't just say that. I don't know if they will change the stuff by the time you guys see this video, but here. So this is how you enable it. So this is for 2.0 themes. Yes, I'm a 2.0. So I turned on my themes in navigation. Done that. Available filters. So I went into online store and my navigation, collection filters, add filters, product options, and that is how I added my filters. But how the heck do you put in the options. Like, how do I put that I have a green cotton scrunchie in there? Okay, so then it says filter products. This is all it has. When collection filtering is enabled, the filter options appear above your product listing in your online store. Okay. There is no limit to number of filter criteria a customer can select. Okay, but how do you do it? How do you do this? It has no information on how you do it. Because 2.0 is so new and it was only released, I think, only a couple weeks ago, it does not have any of this information anywhere. And any information I've found is old information, it's just not there. And also the impulse theme, it literally just pretty much says, go check out, you know, this link, which has no information. That was so stressful. Oh my god. Okay, but we've done that now. That is done. We've figured out how to filter products after 4 hours with 2.0. We figured it out. With no information anyway. All I needed was the variation, which is the pattern. I needed the fabric, and I needed the color. That's all I needed. And then obviously it comes with the pricing, so you can slide up and down, and it has another availability. So if I have stuff that's out of stock, there's one annoying thing that I've noticed on a couple sites, and including my own. If I go onto a site and half the stuff's out of stock, I have to scroll through them all. And the site in particular that I'm thinking of, they didn't have a filter that was able to turn it off, like get rid of all those not in stock stuff. And like I can't even talk because like I've also had that. That's why I'm changing my whole thing. Like I'm changing it all because the functionality of my website was terrible. Like there was no options to, you know, search things. It was really hard to navigate. Like as I said, I've got 450. I need easy options to get into. Thank you, Shopify support. They are so quick to respond. They got back to me. The actual theme developers, they obviously aren't 24 hours, whereas Shopify is. Shopify is 24 hours, and they got back to me, and it wasn't particularly Impulse's fault, because I believe it's something to do with what Shopify has done with their new like update stuff, with the filtering. But in saying that, Impulse could also have this information on their website and not just link it back and expect people to know how to do it, because there's literally no information on the Shopify website about how to do this. So that's where I'm up to. I've spent all day on this, pretty much. All I've done today is purchase the theme. I tried to, what else did I figure out? There was something else I had to figure out. There was, I had to figure out how to change the colors for the color swatches. So, and Impulse do have a pretty good example of how to change the color swatches. I have literally done 2 listings and they're barely finished. They're not even finished. This is just one I was like playing with. Okay, so notice how this is honeycomb. That is not a color, so it won't come up as a color on my website. This is what I mean. As you can see, I have not done really anything with this. So I've only got 1 dot so far because it took me like hours and hours to figure out how to do that 1 dot. Alright, so I will be clear. You have to do different coding if you want to see the dots come up straight away. So the color swatch doesn't update straight away. I didn't know how long that would take, so I ended up doing the coding. Like, I'm okay with coding. I can figure it out. Like, it's pretty hard still, but I can, you know, that was pretty easy to understand. So I removed the coding and I'll put it back in after I finish with all the color swatches. So then, because like the reason that they've got that there is because it will make loading the pages and loading the colors faster. Did you notice how when I uploaded this page, that started like that was not fast? So that is why they have that. Notice how that is honeycomb. That is the color, so it's like a darkish, so it's darker than that one. All right, this is what you do. You go into settings, go into files, and this is the new version, by the way. This I don't know if this is, I don't think it's relevant for anyone that's not using 2.0 or like the new update. And this is all you do. You chuck in honeycomb, so my image, That's honeycomb. I just made a square, I colored it in. It's a PNG, you have to use PNGs. It's all lowercase. That is the problem I had. So I put in a uppercase, which made it just would not work, and I couldn't figure it out. But then I posted in one of my Shopify group chats. A lady called Julie. Julie helped me. She was really right onto it, let me know straight away, and I was so thankful because it does say it in this. I didn't realize, because it says capitals become lowercase. So I just assumed that that meant when you pop in green, it will automatically go green PNG, like lowercase. I thought it was automatic, and same with this. I thought that was automatic because it says become, not that you have to change it. Yeah, no, I read it the wrong way. Because I guess you can read it both ways. Capitals become lowercase. So that is just the way I read it. That's the way I interpreted it, that it becomes lowercase automatically. So I didn't even think to check that. And so that's my issue with that. It now works. So I have to now upload every single one of these. I think I'll do it for pretty much all of them, all 450. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, that's how you do that. And it took me way too long to figure that out as well. The next issue I had was this. I still don't know how to change that. It's yellow. I don't like it. It's like the low stock thing. I need to figure out how to change that color. Hopefully I figure that out before launch. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'll figure it out at a later date. But I do not like the yellow color, and I can't find it in my online store preferences, like all the color, you can do color coding and stuff. So we are 2 days off launch, not even like, what, 48 hours, less than 48 hours till launch. Was not expecting to run into these many issues. I think the reason I ran into these many issues is because it's a new update and it's 2.0. There is nothing available online to support this. Usually, like, if the sites don't have it, the actual brand sites, I will go look on forums or different websites, YouTube. Nothing has it because it's so new. As I said, this ain't a tutorial. This is just me setting my website up in less than 48 hours now. So the plan of attack now that we've figured that out, is to go through, upload all the listings. I have gone through and deleted some listings and, you know, that sort of thing, but I've literally only uploaded 2. One was to test the color swatches, and one was to test the categories. Now that I know what I'm doing, I will base everything off probably the sloth one, and I do also need to add tags. It's gonna be, yeah, interesting to see if I can do this. I have to do it. I've got everyone knows I'm launching in 48 hours, less than 48 hours, so we're gonna do it. Okay, I will get back on later, hopefully, after I've got, you know, some of these listings up, and I'll give you an update, or I might give you an update tomorrow. I'm beyond frustrated, seriously. So I've been like talking to Shopify since like 3 or 4 o'clock, so it's been 6 or 7 hours, 7 hours at this point. No resolution. What I thought was a resolution just before turned out it fixed the filter option, but then as soon as you actually go into that main product, it comes up with, you literally have to select that specific name, color, and material type. You have to go in and select, and you have to guess what it is. It's ridiculous, seriously. I don't understand why they even offer it as an option. It shouldn't even be, it should be crossed out. Like, it's not even a variant. It's telling me that this is available in a black, but it's unavailable. What the heck? I'm just so over it at this point. I'm gonna have to just get rid of the filters. So stressed because now I've got no filters. I'm gonna have to go back through. I've done, I think, 10 listings, fully done them. I have to pretty much restart them because now when I try and remove the color variant and the materials variant, well actually the fabric variant, it deletes everything. It doesn't just delete those two variants, it deletes everything that's attached to it, so it ends up with no products. So I have to go back in, upload all the products. It should not be this hard. It should not take me 7 hours to put a color and material on something. Seriously. Oh well, here's what it is. The next option for me would be to hire an actual theme coder to get rid of the options. I tried it myself, but the codes that I found to put into the the codes, I don't even know if you understand what I'm talking about because I barely do, but I changed all the coding. I did it correctly, but because the theme wasn't supported, it didn't work. So that would have fixed my issue if that was available for the Impulse theme, but it wasn't. If I could find the correct coding for the Impulse theme, I'd be able to do it myself, but I cannot. So I'll need someone to actually make the code. Pretty much what it's doing, like I will show you photos. This is what it's doing. So you have your 5 basic options, the names of which is called material, and then you have color, and then you have fabric. But as soon as you click on the next name, it says unavailable because it's still pre-selected the one before. It doesn't just automatically go to that combination of variants. It wants you to physically select them, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't be like that. Why is it giving you an option to even select ones that are unavailable? It's not even that they're out of stock. They don't even exist. But we'll continue on. I thought I'd jump on real quick because I can't even remember if I've updated y'all. So the theme, the filters, oh man, I set up to probably like 2 or 3 last night, just adding all my listings. I still am not finished. I think I've got about 20 to go, and then I have other listings to add, but I managed to finish all the photography today. I probably stopped putting stuff up at around 2 or 3, and then I started taking photos for the last 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, I will get back to doing listings very soon. What I've found so far is there's no way to, you know, edit the listings to go into a certain color category, like because I have so many different colors. I'm not just going to name all my pinks pink. I'll name dusty pink and, you know, light pink, you know, all these different color pinks. They all come up as a single filter. I just want pink and then all of these others subcategory. Still haven't worked it out. Still haven't got any help from it, but doesn't help that the theme developers, which I have to contact apparently, I've contacted them like 4 times, but they are in Canada or something and they're 14 hours behind me. This is Monday for me. It's probably like Monday like 2 AM for them. I don't know. I even downloaded it on here. It's 3:30 for them. So they aren't even awake yet, and they don't respond to emails on the weekend. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they say, if I can even fix it. I'm not worrying about it though. I might just turn off the color function. I might turn that off, just leave materials up. And even then, like, I haven't even been able to do much filtering because it has to be all the same color and all the same material for it to be filtered. Some I've been able to do both because they've been all the same color and all like cotton. But others, like they have like 1 or 2 that aren't cotton, or they have, you know, 1 or 2 that are red, not pink. I don't want to put them all in the pink category. So yeah, it's been really difficult. I wasn't expecting it. It was so easy for me to do the debut theme. Not that I did filters with that theme. I just assumed it would be a lot easier than this. Like I really thought that, you know, paying this much for a theme, it would already be coded in, like you wouldn't have to, you know, get extra apps, you wouldn't have to pay extra money. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed at the moment. I'm pretty sure that theme actually got released like last week, this new theme, the 2.0 version. So it might come in the future, or maybe I'm just not seeing it because I'm trying to follow older tutorials which don't like work. There's no function for them, like that you can't actually get into what you want to get into with these filters that they're trying. Yeah, it's so complicated, and I ain't no tech genius. I barely know what I'm doing, but anyway, we've got 24 hours pretty much till launch. I want to be done in 24 hours. Like, I do not want to be stressing up until 7 p.m, let me tell you that. What I want to do, we're cooking dinner in probably like 5 minutes. Got HelloFresh. I don't know what we're cooking because we forgot to cancel it and we got random stuff, so I think we have burgers. We're gonna cook them, and then I'm going to start listing again. Once I get to maybe like my last listing, I'll show you how I've been listing things and what I've been doing, what I've been changing, that sort of stuff, and what the listing looks like. And then I'm going to start working on the other products. So today I spent, if you watched my last video on the photography, you'll know already what I'm talking about. But today I took a couple more photos of bows, mini scrunchies, small bunny ears, just the other products I offer, and I'm going to just put like custom request buttons there so people can request to have certain materials. I've done it on my old website and it's worked fine, but yeah, I've never really had to cancel a request before. I can't think of any time that I have, so. Oh, and then I also did the bows. So this is what I'm doing for the bows. Again, if you've watched my last vlog, you'll know what I'm doing. But pretty much I'm just uploading them all as a fabric. I ain't making the bows. There's way too many of them and they don't sell much. But I don't want to remove them from the website because some people still buy them. And I think it will be fine. If people really want to buy bows, they will do it that way. And if they are really interested, they'll message me. But yeah, I don't want to put much time and effort into it because I'm not going to get the reward out of it. I may get a reward out of this. I was just going to take them offline. I wasn't even going to worry about them. I was just going to delete everything for the bows. But I thought better not because as I said, I still get bow orders, you know, one a week, like one bow order a week with a couple bows in it. So I'll just leave them. Pretty much where I'm up to at this point in time. Do I think I'll get the website done in 24 hours? I hope so, yeah. I think the listings are the biggest part. I remember last time I did this, I didn't really have to change anything because I just imported every single one of my listings from Etsy onto my page, like onto my Shopify. And I just went through and changed maybe the description. I removed the tags because that came up in the filters. I remember that much. They all came up in the filters and looked weird, so I removed all the tags. Pretty much all I did, and then I just like, you know, set up the homepage. The homepage is what's worrying me a little bit because I want to sort of be done by tomorrow in the middle of the day so then I can start putting into my business group so people can go check how fast it is, because I'm worried about the images, but I'm also worried about the videos because I'm adding videos. But in saying that, I mean, Impulse is a very expensive theme. It shouldn't lag too much. It should have a pretty good score, like speed score. I'm hoping. So that's what like stresses me out, that I will go to launch and like, because I've got videos on my store and like higher quality photos, it's not going to work. It's not going to like upload as quick. And there's like a heap of things I also need to do that I just need to do them before launch. I'll probably end up pulling another like almost all-nighter tonight, honestly, because I just need to get the website up. And once the website's up, I have 30, like 40, 35, 30, 50, I don't know how many orders. 40, it must be 40 orders plus a massive wholesale order to do. And I need most of those out by Thursday afternoon, and they're masks, so they, you know, take a while. So yeah, this is like the busiest week that I've had, and it's going to be busier. So I think I've decided not to do a sale. I'll just, you know, people have their 10% discount codes, and I've noticed people using Honey discount codes as well. I think I'll just leave everything at the correct price, and I might have a sale in the future, like in a couple of weeks, when I'm not as busy. It's a bit too much. I don't want to overextend myself because I kind of already have. Yeah, but that's pretty much everything. Wish me luck. Ah, and before I go, someone ordered from my site. Like, they ordered from my site. Like, I got the like the sting thing, and I was like, that shouldn't have been happening. And then I freaked out. I like was like, oh my god, the password's off. Like, the site looks terrible right now. Like, there's no photos, there's nothing. It's literally nothing on the site. Apparently Shopify, you can, oh, I can't even tell you. Should I tell you? Because you might try and do it to other people. I'm not going to tell you, but there is a way that you can get through and order stuff apparently. So yeah, I was just really surprised that they could order. So it's something to think about for anyone that has a Shopify site. Just be careful, because people can actually get on there and order. Like, it's actually pretty easy to. Hopefully they fix that glitch, but I don't know if they will. Alright, so I'm up to my last listing. Not really my last, but it's the last one that I'll be doing most of this stuff with, like the bulky end of it. So I thought I would film it for you. I'll actually film with the screen though, so you can see what I'm doing. So this is pretty much what I've got. I've been duplicating pretty much everything I do. I've got my phone with me, and I go look at the next lot of images, which this one is the farm. On the farm. Okay, so it's just pretty much brought across this tiny little description. I'll show you guys later what I've done with the rest of the description. Over this side I have my images. It's very clustered, I'll tell you that right now. It'd be easier doing it on more than one screen. And then over this side I have like how much I have of it. I'll leave that in kids pics. I'll probably just leave it as is, because there aren't new, well, there are some new ones in here, but I don't want to put it as a completely new listing. Okay. Then I changed this, just the top line, and just I add a heap of words. I don't even know if this is any good for my website. I do not know. And I add in different ways to spell scrunchie. Yeah, something like that. Nothing crazy, because I've just been literally just doing a line. So the tags are done. That's gonna be auto done. Title's done. This I'd usually do last. I just need to wait for the images to load, and while I'm waiting I'm going to delete these variants and start adding my own variants in. I've been doing material because that way it won't mess up with my, oh my god, what do you call it? All my filtering, because I don't have material selected and I can easily change it if I need to. Okay, so I'm actually going to start with white bunny. I've been trying to color coordinate them. Okay, once I've got all those in, I just go ahead and add all the images. So now that I've done that, quickly going to update this part, so the material. Okay, so usually I write them all out on my phone. I'm just going to do that quickly because it's quicker. Okay, I've just copied that from my phone. Also a great thing about MacBooks. Alright, now I'm going to pop these into where they're meant to go. So white bunny is a quilted cotton. Mushroom white. That's like a canvas. Leave that there for now. I'll leave that there for now. I've got alpaca and llama. Llama is... Alpaca is the... Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna talk out loud. Okay, so that's done. Now it's up to putting this in. So what I've been doing, there's like a little find option. It works sometimes, it doesn't work other times. I think that's for the other white bunny, pink bunny, mustard bunny. No, what about a rabbit? Rabbit pink, plain, pink plain rabbit. That's probably called something else, maybe. Okay, apparently I can't even find that one, so luckily I'm in here. But no, maybe it was that first one. Okay, I'm just going with that as 1. Anything I'm unsure of, I've just been putting as 1 because I obviously have at least 1 in stock. Alright, so we've got mushroom white. Yeah, that was probably that one. Drill, yep. Anything that's like 1 meter, I've been putting 10. I haven't been putting anything above 10 because I don't want anything to go out of stock because obviously I have Etsy to do still and markets. Butterfly pink rayon. I'm pretty much putting everything at half of what it says I have, just to be safe, and then I can always up it if they do sell out, because I am usually pretty onto that. If something sells out, I usually see straight away because I'm always checking. Hopefully I can restock some of these because I like a lot of these ones. They're really cute. Okay, now we save. Okay, and that is what it comes out like. Got a bit of string there, but oh well. And I have to change the photos around because I usually put this one up the front. Well, not at the front, but like closer up. But yeah, people can click on whatever they want and add it to cart. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I've been doing that. Not much more I can explain right now. I haven't really looked at any of the preferences on those pages. I've literally just been doing making these listings. So I still have a couple more to go in terms of different items, and then it's time to start actually making the listing, that whole actual website. Okay, good morning everyone. It is launch day. Not everything's gonna be ready. I only had like 3 hours sleep. Or maybe 4, I don't know. I'm trying to, work out the homepage because I want that to look, pretty. And when I was on there, I will show you what I seen. Again, I'm not going to screen record because I can't. Okay. Can you notice one thing on the homepage menu that wasn't there for 2 days, but showed up last night? I have no idea how to use it. I put these in just because I could. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to use the filter menu. If I have time, I'm going to look into it, but it's not a necessity for me today to have it working. I would rather just have the site looking nice and neat. As you can see, I haven't done anything down here. I haven't done the FAQ page. Like, I've wrote some questions in this app, but I think I'm going to delete it because apparently there is like you can actually do it in the Impulse theme. Wholesale is pretty good. Refund policy and privacy policy are done. Shipping and returns, that's the one which I have done. It took me ages, that one, because I just stumbled into so many problems, and I'm pretty sure the contact us works too. It doesn't look that great, but You get the gist. I'm a little bit worried that Afterpay won't work. I can't even see it down here, so Apple Pay, GPay, yeah, I can't even see that down there. So I don't even know if Afterpay is going to work yet. I'm going to have to Google that. Okay, so I need to figure out if Afterpay is going to work. I don't know if they have to do some coding in this theme. I know they had to do something when I first started, like to see if it worked, like started with Afterpay. But I don't know if that has anything to do with the theme or if it just had something to do with like the Shopify site. I need to do the color swatches. That's probably going to take me a little while. But then again, it might not take me that long. Like I could be quite quick with it with my iPad and stuff. And I can upload them really fast as well. It would just be like naming them that's going to be annoying for me. I need to remove the color filter. There is no way I'm going to be able to filter everything correctly today, especially because I don't know how to use that filter option that they have recently installed, like yesterday. They still haven't got back to me. FAQ page I definitely want up, especially because like I have so many different FAQs that I really want to be able to be seen. And I also want the drop down menu, so like you press the plus and it like it comes out, and then you press the minus and it goes back in. Front page I need to do, as you kind of saw before, I have started it. I'm not 100% happy with it. And then product pages, I need to make sure that they're working and looking nice and tidy. I added a description into the actual inbuilt product page rather than putting them on my products. And I don't know if that's going to come up on XL scrunchies and everything else. I need to work that out because I didn't really think of that. But I don't think it really matters anyway because I don't really talk about the actual scrunchie. It's more for bows. But I mean, those 6 listings, whatever, it doesn't really matter. That they have like a massive description in there that doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's what I'm up to right this very second in time. I really want to add my videos. I took a heap of videos yesterday, which if you've watched the previous vlog, you would have seen a couple of them. I really, really like them. They look great. I need to work out how to add them in to the website. And I also need to work out how to add it into one of the FAQs because there was, I think, 2. So I'm going to have like difference between regular and large. Extra large, so like I just showed the size and like stretched them and stuff. And then the other one was differences between thick and thin elastic, so I just like showed the elastic and then like stretched them, put them on my hand, that sort of thing. And then I've also got heaps gone in my hair, so I want those in as well, especially the XL. Like what size is the XL? Here's a video, you know, so people can see visually. And I want to try and put them on the XL pages. It is 10:30. We go live like 8.5 hours, and I still need to actually do checks. I need to go check if the website's actually working properly, if it's running smoothly, and then I'll worry about, you know, doing there's like a couple apps I want to install, but I don't think I'm going to worry about them today just because I'm just running out of time with all the things I run into that just have been a pain. That filtering menu, that's what really messed me up because it wasn't an option. Obviously it is now, which would have been handy 2 days ago when I was on here trying so hard to get filtering to work because I wasted at least 10 hours on that, on the filtering, and that's gonna like mess me up now because I've just got so much to do. I figured out how to change this. It was saying ready to ship. I'm not a ready to ship place, so that's really misleading. Now let me find one that's actually got, there we go, fabric in stock. There you go. So I've got the fabric in stock. I don't have the scrunchie. I've got the fabric, which I might even change that. I might just put it to in stock. I don't know how to change those colors though, unfortunately. I really want to change that yellow, but I don't know how because it has no colors options here. So I've just removed the option for using like the filter, the color, because there's just way too many and I can't even like get this to work. I have no idea. And there's yeah, I don't know, I don't have time. I might have time later on after I finish everything. So far I've done a few of my things I needed to do, but what I need to do next is for all like these colors. I'm missing a heap of colors, so I need to go in and change all of them. Look how pretty it is, and that didn't take me too long. Hopefully they don't take me too long. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is what I've been doing. As I've been changing all of these color things. As you can see, there's a lot of double ups and they're not even actually the right colors. So what I've been doing is using my iPad. You'll probably be able to see me in the reflection, so sorry about that. But as I said, I ain't screen recording. I can't be bothered. It takes too long. And I've just been using Procreate and sending a photo of the scrunchies to Procreate. So we're doing these ones at the moment. See me? Back into Procreate, adding a new color palette from photos, done. And then we're just going to go along and see which colors we need. And I'm going to need to know what exact names they are. So silver's done, yellow's done, mustard. I've been saving them as a PNG. And orange. I haven't been like labeling them or anything either. After I've finished doing all the photos, just go back into here, send them through to my Mac, insert them, take these out of this folder, move them away. Okay, so now I just need to name them all. I should be able to know what they are actually. So after I've done that, that's what I've got. Bring it over here, upload files. It's actually really easy, to be honest. Upload. Okay. And just go double check that they're all here. Alright. As I mentioned earlier, I removed the coding to, because usually it takes a long time for this stuff to load. I removed that coding. I missed mustard, but everything else looks pretty good, and that's white. So I'll just go back in and do the mustard one, which is probably that one right there. Oh, and burnt orange. I'm hoping that when I do upload all of the basic colors, color names, that they're gonna sort of just connect to everything. Because I named everything very similar, but I might just have to go through and like change, you know, I've got dark blue and deep blue. I might have to like upload new files for that sort of stuff. But even though they'll be the same color swatch, but at least now I won't have to make new swatches. So this should update. Beautiful. I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to go check the filter section because I haven't got rid of colors yet because I've been checking it. Like I did get rid of it, but I installed it again. So I'm still missing quite a few. So I'll go through this list and add them in. Okay, here is my update for you all. Here is my list of things I had to get done, or have to get done still. So I've added the color coding code. So like when you go into themes, you like have coding and like HTML stuff. I don't know much about it, but I added that back in. So hopefully that will help speed up my web page. Cause yeah, and that was like my color swatches. Apparently color swatches can take a while to load, which is why they get cached. I don't even know. Anyway, so I did that. Double checked Afterpay. I inserted like this stuff into where it was meant to go. It would have worked regardless either way at the checkout, but this is what I can't be bothered moving the camera. Hang on, let me just, can you see this? See how it's got this on the side? Yeah. So it just says like the Afterpay symbols and stuff. Got that working. We actually did the color swatches, so there should be color swatches in everything now. Like they should all have colors. There should be no blank ones. So like I'm really loving the look of, let me just get one of, I love the like hair claw ones, they look really good. So for example, got the Galena one, which is in the middle. See how many, there's heaps there, heaps of colors. I don't know if they're specifically the exact color shade, I was just doing it quickly. If I really want to change them, I will. I removed the color filter because apparently, oh by the way, I got a message back finally from the theme people, and they said that it's not even a thing, like they can't do it. And I was like, well, I know that you guys have the ability to, whether that be through an app. So I did email them back and be like, so is this something that's coming in the future? Or, so yeah, I've turned colors off because it's just going to be way too hard for me to do it. Like it doesn't even have an option of me filtering it. I'll have to actually pay more money per month to filter it the way I want, and yeah, not happy with that. Then we've got the FAQ page. So I actually started the FAQ page a couple days ago while I was in bed, and I started it on, it's called FAQify, and I did like heaps and heaps of questions and answers. I think there's like 25 question and answers just in regards to like shipping my products, like orders, that sort of stuff. I realized that Impulse actually has their own FAQ section that you can use, like a little, and like has drop down tabs. So I was like, perfect, I'll just use that. I don't want to add extra apps that I don't need, especially because I think apps can slow it down, especially like free ones, if they're not coded correctly and stuff. I've done the front page, so I will show you guys that soon when I do like the full, I'll go through everything. So what I've figured out is I don't think I can change the description without using another code. Yeah, so I don't really care to be honest. So I've just, in the description it just says really that, you know, scrunchies and bows, blah blah blah, but it just also says about the elastic, which isn't relevant to, you know, face masks, all that sort of stuff. But considering that scrunchies are like my main thing, I don't really mind that much. Like I know it's under hair claws too, but oh well, it is what it is. I would rather have the description like that, it looks neater. I don't know, that's something to look out in the future maybe. Reviews, I connected, okay, so I was going to delete the review person that I'm going through because I use Judge Me, I think, which is an application, because apparently it works through a Shopify app, this Impulse theme. So like it actually has reviews and stuff, and I can like click review and like put it as an actual widget thingy, not widget, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but because I have Judge Me, it doesn't really work that way. And I went to go install the Shopify one, and it was like 3 stars, and I was like, so I was like, okay. And then went to look at Judge Me, and that's 5 stars. So I was like, oh, I'll just keep Judge Me. It works, it's working well. I just don't have any reviews on anything now because I deleted every listing. I was going to change the listings, but then I was like, oh no, I'll just delete Judge Me anyway. But oh well, it doesn't really matter to me that much, because I only added Judge Me about 2 months ago, and there was only 10 reviews, I think, so since then on products, so it doesn't really matter. I still need to do the shipping. I just need to add a profile, pretty much. I just need to add everything into the profile, because at the moment, which I might do that now, because at the moment everything will be shipping free, because yeah, there's nothing. I'm surprised it still says I have like 500 things in here. I still need to download a app that like offers fast loading, so like compresses the images and videos without making them poor quality. I need to do the out of stock app, and I also need to do product name photos, because I want the color swatches to work, right? So when people go in and like they can click their color they want, but for ones that don't have color swatches, like there's like a list this long of different things, but I'm just gonna have to work with it because there's no way around it without getting someone in to code it. there's a drop down menu, but then I lose the color swatches for all of the other listings. So I think I'll add a product name photo. I did it every single time usually with my old website. It makes it look a bit unneat. I was trying to avoid doing it. That's what I've done for one of them. So yeah, I've just added the names so then people can look at the photos and go click on the name, add to cart. Whereas if they're looking at the photos every single time they go down, they have to click on a name, then scroll back up to see what it pops up with, and then scroll back down. Yeah, so like, nah, that functionality of it. So I'll add the name so then people know what they're called. Obviously for things that are obvious I won't, but yeah, for like the florals, I'll do it for the Galena set, like the scrunchies that are solid probably, just to make it easier for the customer. I was also thinking about getting upsell recommendation. So that's like near the cart, it says, hey, do you want this? So I was thinking about getting that. That's where I'm up to at the moment. Also, I purchased another domain. So I have madebytaylahrose.com. Now I also have madebytaylahrose.com.au. So I have both now, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, I feel like the loading, especially like with these top ones, are a bit too long. And I feel like it's because the image quality is really high. So I think I'll try and get an app to condense it down. What was I doing? Videos don't actually play straight away on the phone. Like for the videos, they come up like really grainy because it's like not there. I've just uploaded them without an actual, what do you call them, YouTube thumbnail. So yeah, they look bad. So I'll have to screen grab some stuff from those videos and then upload them. Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list. That's where I'm at the moment. I have 3 hours until launch. I'm confident that it will be functional, everything will be working. Obviously, I literally can't do anything about the filters. Like I really thought that they would have some, for the expense of that theme, I thought there would be some, you know, easiness to filter things. It does look really nice though. Like I much prefer this theme over debut. It makes my website looks just so much cleaner and just makes it look, you know, high-end almost. Even though my images are not that great, but on the homepage they are, because like all those photos I took yesterday were so good. Yeah, I'm so glad. Like that just made the website. As for the other stuff, like it's not amazing. All the actual photos that I took could have been better, but is what it is. Oh, I've also noticed that some of this is sold out by accident. I haven't updated like how many scrunchies they have. Alright, 5 o'clock update. I can't work out the resizing apps. Yeah, they want me to pay like a heap of money, but I only want to resize the photos that are on the homepage. So I'm not gonna worry about it. Stockify, I've been in contact with someone from there. They are, I think, working on adding it to my theme. I don't know. I'm waiting for emails from them. I haven't done the product name photos. I haven't looked at all my listings. Yeah, I'm working on the out of stock app. I haven't done the YouTube thumbnails. That would be really quick though, so I probably should do that. And the hair claw sale would be really quick to do. But what I found was, instead of like a real basic page, you can actually use themes. I didn't know this, okay? I didn't know. I had this page, which is really basic, which I'm all tangled up, so don't mind me. You know what, I might just move you instead of moving the computer because like it's heavy and stuff's gonna go everywhere. Again, I'm being lazy. I don't want to film it properly, so here you go. This is what it looked like. Don't mind the photos. Yeah, so it literally looked like this on the page. Like it was so basic, didn't look very good. But look at this. Like, that just gives you a wow factor, hey. It just looks so much nicer. So yeah, I'm working on the about me or about us page, whatever it's called. And after I finish this page, I might go have a quick look at the other page. But then again, I probably don't have time, so I might just leave it at this and do those really small things. So the thumbnails, the hair claws, And oh yeah, the password photo looks really weird, like it's like all black. So I need to fix that like really soon, because people are going to start going to my page and they're looking. So I need to like fix that up. Okay, that's where I'm up to right now. As I said, confident that yeah, everything's going to be ready. It's just doing the final touches, like the about pages and stuff. And like obviously it doesn't have to be perfect, because I won't be able to have it perfect considering there's so many other things that I can't do. So yeah, it's just gonna be what it is, but as long as people can check out, it's fine. Like that's all I need. But yeah, I'm really happy with the collections and everything so far. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this and we'll talk again in probably an hour. Okay, we are 10 minutes from launch. Oh, we are. Last time, what were we doing? Product photos with the names. I did that for most listings that were quite large, like the listings that had more than like 8 things. And the reason I did that was because when you're like on your phone, I was talking about earlier how there's like no drop down menu now. Let me just go into scrunchies. Okay, so for example, I don't know if you're going to see any of this. So on the farm, you need to like select and it changes, but look how long this is. So people can't even see, whoops, what they're selecting, you know? So that's why I added a photo. There we go. I added it like quite close up to the first photo, like the second photo I added it into. So then people can see that, so it'll be easier. I did have a quick browse through my listings. I updated any that were out of stock. I removed a couple of things, but not too many, just because I need to really go through them and adjust what they have, and I just don't have time. With the apps that compress images, I haven't had any luck with them. I just want to do the home page, so I don't want to bother doing all the other pages. I just want to do the home page because that's going to be the one that sort of messes it all up, because it's got videos on it, it's got a lot going on. And I know like already, if I click on Madebytaylahrose up the top, it does take a couple seconds to load. Like, I don't know, and that's on my phone, so like my phone's pretty fast, so I'm a little bit worried. I was gonna put the extra thick velvets and the satins on the homepage, but I don't know, because I've already got so much on there. Like I've got new releases. Stockify, they can't get it to work or something, so that will be something that comes in the next couple of days, which doesn't really matter because I never had it anyway, but it would be nice to have it after this launch, because people might, like I might sell other things and then people can like put their email down to be notified. Oh yeah, and I just took off personalized stuff because that was too hard. That's pretty much it. Oh, I need to do an email. That is what I need to do. Got 7 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna make this email up and then we're gonna launch. So I've currently got 7 people online, 8 people online. I'm about to disable the password. Alright, 7 o'clock. I'm going to disable the password right now. Okay, my store is now live. Let's go double check that it is correct and it is live. Yeah, it does take a couple seconds to load, but that's alright. Definitely wouldn't recommend doing it looking on a desktop. Doesn't look as nice as it does on the phone. And I got up at like 8 o'clock and I haven't left this seat since. How many steps have I done today? I've done 600 steps today. Put myself through so much stress by leaving everything to the last minute. That's so funny. There's already someone. I haven't checked if anyone can check out. Oh god, I hope so. The shipping and everything should work. God, I hope it works. Oh god. Okay, we'll just quickly go add something to the cart. Oh, now I'm stressed. Oh, I don't even know what like the checkout page looks like. I didn't even look at that. Okay, it looks like it's gonna work. It looks fine. Okay, so got a couple of people viewing right now. And I've got a heap of people in Australia. Hopefully a lot of people view on their mobile because it doesn't really look that great on the actual desktop, but I'll show you that in a second. So we've got someone from India. Where's that? I don't know where that one is. Does it say? If you hover? I don't know. Yep. Someone in the US. Okay. So this is what my page looks like. So this photo looks actually pretty good. You know, but this photo isn't as good, like blown up. It's just, you scroll. So like it scrolls sort of with the page. And it's like, welcome. So these are the parts where I'm talking about. These could be a lot larger, but I made them smaller because it looked better on the actual mobile, because most people view on mobile. And that one's not too bad, although I can't remember that being in there, but that's right. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then, okay, so we got luxurious satins. You can't even see what that one is. And introducing Rosalie. And then we got featured collection, which I probably should have changed the name of that, but oh well. Then we got the ivory XL satin scrunchie, which you can't see either. It doesn't like show up. I wonder if I could probably change that, to be honest. Oh, okay, that's my first order. And I dare say, I wonder if that's the same girl that commented names, because I actually called a name, like one of my scrunchies after her, but I don't know, it might not be. Then I've got like a about me page. These actually come up really nice, to be honest, these photos. And then I got some testimonials. So these are just reviews that I had from my Etsy, and they got transferred over. And I've just picked these ones because they mentioned about the, they have thick hair, that the scrunchies hold well, because that is like my, like that is what that's what I sell. Like I sell scrunchies that actually hold in the hair and don't like slip out, but it does depend on your hair type. So then down the, we'll go up the top first. So then up the top we've got shop, which comes up like this. That's meant to have an image there, but I must not have clicked the right thing. So it's like other, this is how I did the filtering because I couldn't do much else. So I did filtering like this. We got scrunchies. Oh, another one. That was a pretty big order. I'll have a look at that in a sec. Hopefully you can't see too much of this stuff. Like who orders and stuff. Okay, so we got the hair claws, the scrunchies. I changed all of this around. So like before it had scrunchies and then it had like all of this as well. So I've divided it up. So we've got scrunchies, XLs, new releases, minis, bunny ears, and clearance. So they're like the top ones. And then these ones are just like how we could divide them into something, you know. Seasonal probably doesn't really have anything in it besides Halloween at the moment because I haven't released the Christmas yet. And then the other, got DIY scrunchie kits, original fabric bow, face masks, foldable elastics. I actually need to add another one into this. Yeah, I do. I need to add something else, but we'll get there in a second. I'm just going to write that down. I need to add my deluxe bows, because originally I didn't have anything under deluxe bows, but then I changed it. Okay, so we got this beautiful photo. Oh, this is the about us section, by the way. So we've got the brand, so like what Madebytaylahrose is about. Then we got this, which is about me. I got that, and then the contact me. So this looked so much better than the other page that I had for this. Like it looks amazing compared. And then we got general questions, my order, shipping and returns, which before I didn't really have any of this. And then we got contact us, which even this tab I changed a lot with like within the last 5 minutes. This wasn't like this. This was like my actual email, but this is so much easier for customers. Name, email, and message, you know. Then we got the search, which yeah, just search function. All right, we'll go down to the bottom. So we got these little logos, which I think are really cute. We have some different currencies, which I don't actually think my store had before. I don't know why Afterpay looks like that, but the rest look good. And we've also got my ratings. So as I said before, I imported these from Etsy. To be honest, I didn't even import the whole lot. I messed it up and whatever, because I have over 1,000 reviews on Etsy, so I messed that up pretty badly. Okay, so we got shipping and returns. This is my shipping page. So on the phone, these are not this big, by the way. These are this big because I got annoyed at how blurry they were being. So yeah, they're not usually that big on the actual phone. And then this also has FAQs as well. Yes, so it just goes through like costs and stuff. It looks so much better on the phone. And then we've got wholesale, which is pretty basic. So this is what I mean when I said basic for the About Us section. It was pretty much just this. A photo and then some text. It was really basic. So I'm so glad I found out that within like half an hour to go. And then we just got the policies. So refund policy, privacy policy, and shipping policy. And that's pretty much it. And my logo is pretty small because I didn't want it to take up too much space on the page. But yeah, that's the look of my website on the computer. And I'll just get it up for on here. Okay, so also up the top I have 1 to 2 week turnaround time, and then I also have free shipping worldwide on orders over 120. So this is what it looks like. So it looks so much better. And like, look, I love how it scrolls and you do that. So like you can just so tell the difference between a paid theme and a theme that's like, you know, free. I'm just gonna refresh this. So it did take a little second. So this usually like goes to the next one. I don't know why it's not going. Ah, maybe I have to click it. Usually it does it automatically. So yeah, that just looks so much better than on the actual computer. And even that, it's like all nice and spaced out. And this one's a square. And then we've got the video. So that's just me showing the normal white elastic scrunchie. And that's the XL scrunchie. Sorry. And so yeah, that's just me showing the XL versus the normal size. And then we got introducing Emerson, which this didn't actually show up on the page correctly. That did. And we got textures. Actually, it was textures that didn't because it was like right up the top. And then Rosalie. And then all like the links and stuff work. Then we got these. So as you can see, like the different colors. And that's what that's meant to look like. So me putting in an XL scrunchie. Then we got a little bit about us. So it just says, hi, oh, that was a big one. Can you see that? Wow. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Okay. What was I saying? Cover details. Okay. It says, hi, I'm Taylor, Made by Taylor. Wait, hi, I'm Taylor. Madebytaylahrose is a small home-based business based in Gippsland, Victoria, Australia. I started my business in 2014 when I was 15 years old, and I'm so elated to see how far it's come. Each scrunchie and bow is handmade with care to ensure optimal quality. I would have said everything's handmade, but the claws aren't, so the hair claws aren't handmade. And then Madebytaylahrose is my full-time job. I love what I do. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel where I post every Thursday content about making business tips. I should have said like making scrunchies or something. About making, business tips, tutorials, packaging, and packaging your orders. And then I've just put like a little quote by Confucius. And then yeah, I've got the testimonials. So as you can see, that looks so much better. As for products, I like how this comes up. I love how that comes up. Got shop, really easy to get into. FAQs, about us, right there, smack bang. I might actually do a blog thing. I didn't even know blog things existed, but I might do blogs in the future too. And then I can like put blogs up. Okay, so I'm going to go into scrunchies because this actually shows stuff. So that's really pretty. And again, that scrolls with it. And we've just got like a little banner. So when I have sales and stuff, I'll probably like do, you know, 25% off or 10% off, whatever it is. Obviously the photos aren't 100%, like I'm not massively in love with my photography skills for that, but I think the homepage and stuff makes up for it. But yeah, here we go. Signature wide elastic, and it's like wide versus thin elastic. So I show the thin and then I show the wide, and then I just have like a little spiel about what the difference is. But yeah, I've just pretty much got how like far they can stretch, which technically they can stretch further with the method I use now because it's got more fabric. The reason the elastic stopped in the old version is because the fabric, like, it wasn't like long enough. And we also got the filter. So as you can see, I've taken color off because yeah, no, not doing that. But then we've got these ones. So there's actually more satin than just these, but that's all I could put in. And as you can see, that's actually quite nice to look at, like you can still see it. But I'll show you an example of ones that you can't see because I can't put colors in, or I can't put, you know, stuff in that actually would work. Alright, so we got Penny Lane. Like, Penny Lane isn't too bad, to be honest, because you can still kind of see what you're doing. So I guess it's not as bad. And as you can see, I changed that. So that was fabric in stock, fabric and then comma in stock. But I kind of thought about it and I was like, hang on, that will come up for hair claws and that will come up for bows as well. Well, hair claws and stickers and stuff, the stuff that doesn't actually have fabric at all. And as you can see, some of the reviews have stayed up, and they're just like ones that, like, I didn't actually have many reviews of my actual scrunchies. It's more like the hair gloss and stuff people review. So yeah, you can add reviews on it. This is what this looks like. So we've got like material, size, and then you have a description. So this is the same description across the whole website. Honestly, I don't care. I really don't. This section right here, like this, it's more for scrunchies, but I suppose the more places I have it, the more likely someone might read it. But yeah, it's quite bulky, so I didn't want it in the actual scrunchie part. And yeah, we got shipping information, so I've actually embedded this. Oh yeah, this is what the shipping page looks like, so it looks so much better because like smaller and it's like easy to read. So we've got international, domestic, and you go please note stuff, and then ask a question. So that's on every single page. And then you got your also may like ones. Now I'm pretty sure just here it comes up with like a, oh there, recently viewed as well. And you can go back to the collection. So I really love how this has turned out. I think the functionality of it's really easy to use. Like you got your hair claws, scrunchies by pattern. The only downfall obviously is the fact that I couldn't filter things. And I had so much trouble with filtering. I wonder what happens if I go into all collections. Not much. So yeah, that's the only downfall, that I couldn't filter, but like how I wanted to filter. Like even this one, I was able to filter some things, but this isn't all my stuff. Like these are just the listings that had the exact same items, like the exact same fabric type. Like this one I could filter because they were all cotton. Even though some of them are poly cottons and some of them are 100% cotton, I was able to just put it under cotton. Whereas a lot of the others, like, I don't even know because they're not coming up. These are just all my other products. Really bad examples because they're all ones I could filter. But yeah, and then obviously the colors you couldn't filter at all. Like, it was just a whole bunch of screen like this big with just all different colors because that's the names of the colors. And it's just annoying because I know different pages that are able to filter with color and with only like 10 color selection. And then when you click on the color, it comes up as, you know, you click on purple and then it comes up with lilac and I don't know any other purple names, but you know, it comes up with like 6 different scrunchies or 6 different hair claws or stuff that have purple variations, like violet, you know. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more filtering soon. I'd really love to filter by colors and, you know, really give people options here, but that's probably as good as it's going to get for now, because that was, yeah, just too hard. I did it! Yay! Website's launched! My goodness. That's okay. We got there in the end. I'm very thankful for Shopify. They continuously, like every single time, like I just opened up the chat box and they were there like within a minute and they responded to my questions. Although like they couldn't help all the time because it is to do with the theme, which the developers weren't really chatty with that. They responded to me twice. They responded about my first inquiry, which I actually got help from a lady off the Shopify. It's just like a group I'm in. She helped me with that one because I just couldn't figure it out and it was like a really basic fix. But the other one was, you know, pretty much tough luck. We can't do it. We did the color coding, like the themes and stuff, like putting scrunchies in color codes and stuff. In the future, I may hire someone to do the coding. I would rather hire someone to actually code the website than purchase an app, because at least then it's done. But it's not something that's on my, you know, priority list, especially because, like, although the website looks really nice, still the product photos aren't great. They're still pretty bad. It is what it is. It gets the job done. So it'll do for now. I will see you guys next time, which will probably be me doing my scrunchies, like my orders for whatever orders I get tonight. Thanks for tagging along, coming through my mental breakdowns. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Go check out the website if you like. I would tell you the apps I'm using, but I'm not really using any right now. So I'll probably do a separate video on the actual Shopify website, what apps I use, and that sort of stuff, because this was more of a learn as we go sort of video. It isn't a tutorial of any sort. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!